Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Big Akar Ahmed. Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about something very, very important. Something that is one of the deadly sins. Something that will destroy your family. Something that will destroy your life. Something that makes you feel good and bad all at the same time. And that is going to be gambling. Gambling is one of the biggest problems on this planet that we have today. The human being and their greed is unreal. Unlike any other creation on the planet, the human being is the most greedy out of everything. Their free will drives them to go to levels they know they cannot reach. I know I can't reach level 10, but I'm gonna keep trying anyways and fail and fall back to level 0. Because the human being always wants more. So they'd rather lose what they currently have to have more, and they'd rather have more than basically. They'd rather have nothing than to not try and have more, if you know what I'm saying. And that is the human being. You can give a human being $1 million, they want $2 million. You give a human being $10 million, they want $100 million. The issue is why. Why do we feel this way? Why do we want this way? Why do we as human beings seek to be greater and greater and greater and greater and greater and greater in everything that we do? And why, if you don't have God in mind, or you don't have God there to become greater, do you become greater in a much different way? You don't become greater. You actually intoxicate your body, you intoxicate your mind, and you intoxicate your soul. Gambling. Someone who is a gambler, and I'm going to forewarn everybody right now that is watching this, if you are a gambler or you know somebody who is a gambler and you would like to identify if they're a gambler, someone who actively gambles, okay, it looks like they're gambling, right? Or they're doing something as gambling. If they tell you it's not gambling, it's probably gambling. If they tell you that it's going to be different this time, they're gambling and they have a problem. They can't see it. They think that they're going to, or they're telling you to make you feel better, hey, it's going to be different this time, or I'm not gambling, or I'm not this. Be very, very careful. That person is gambling. That person is losing their money. That person is hurting themselves, and they're hurting the people around them. They're lying. Their gambling addiction causes them to lie. Their gambling addiction causes them to find money to gamble. Their gambling addiction will get them up to scrape up $1 or $2, just like someone who's addicted to heroin or crack. They'll go scrape up $1 or $2 to get their daily dose of crack or heroin. The same thing happens with a gambling addict. Someone who is a gambling addict, someone who's addicted to the act of gambling, that hit, that feel of risk, they're doing it to feel that feeling. They're not doing it to play the game and win money. If they wanted to win money, they'd always walk in a profit. When you gamble, most of the time, the casino gives you a win. They give you a win to initiate you to play more, to play bigger, to put more money in, to get larger. You understand what I'm saying? To fill that egotistical head of yours to make you feel like you could beat the house. Once you believe that, they take it all. Okay? So a gambling addict knows that. Someone who gambles, they know that. They know they're not beating the house. They know that gambling is bad. They know how gambling works. If I'm a doctor, I know how the medical industry works. I know how the hospital works. So if you gamble and you're a gambler and you play games like blackjack and poker and you gamble online or whatever the case may be, or you sports bet or whatever, you know exactly what you're getting into, you know exactly what you're doing, you know it all. And if you try to play it off, you're just trying to hide it. You're trying to hide that shame so someone else doesn't stop you, because you love that feeling. It's your high. It's your next hit. But the difference between this and another drug is this one is really, really, really bad, because this will make people lose their houses, their cars, their families. Like this on another level of like, this will liquidate your financial security in life. This is why it's haram. This is why it is a deadly sin. God blesses us with things. God gives us things. When I work, I earn money. When I do things, I get things. God might bless me with help. God might bless me with, donations or whatever the case may be, a roof over my head. For me to take what God has blessed me with and give it to another human, to go 50-50 chance of me losing it all, losing my blessings, or you giving me more, right, is disgusting. Because what you're doing is you're taking what God has given you, what you have worked for, what you have earned, what you have been honored for, You're taking that and you're giving it to some random guy, right? And he's going to go, I'm going to flip that value for you. No one, no one, not a human being on this planet can take your blessings, the things that God has given you, the value that God has given you, the value that you have earned and worked for yourself. No one else is going to be able to give that to you in a 1 second click or a 1 second card game. It's not happening. You might feel that little high for that second, but when you go home and you go to sleep, you're going to feel like shit. When you wake up, you're going to feel terrible. You're not going to want to operate. You're not going to want to work. How are you trading your real life value for a one-time risky opportunity, and then you go back to your actual life after and can't perform properly because someone else stole all your value in your life? It's crazy to think about. Gambling is one of the worst things you can possibly do. People lose their families. People lose their everything. People do not. This is very important for everyone to understand. I want them to take this out of the video more than anything. A gambler does not gamble to make money. A gambler gambles to play the game and to feel the feeling inside. He does it to feel that feeling of, am I gonna lose it? Am I gonna die or am I not gonna die? I mean, is he gonna hit or is he not gonna hit? Like the Super Bowl last second, they're tied game, they're throwing the final ball, they're both in the air, they're both about to catch it, this guy's about to intercept it, this guy's about to touchdown. That feeling of in the final moment, like this, it's all or nothing. There's no going back. It's over. I'm either dead or that's it. That feeling when you keep giving it to yourself, giving it to yourself, giving it to yourself, giving it to yourself. It destroys your mind, your body, your soul. It destroys you. It stresses you out. Your body can't handle that over and over and over again. Yeah, that one time that you have to make an important decision or get out of a specific decision, your body does go into fight or flight. But your body doesn't know the difference when it has $10,000 on the table and the dealer wants to know if you want to hit the card or not hit the card to get another card. And you're like, am I going to lose 10,000? Am I going to lose 10,000? And like, that feeling, you're generating it, you're giving it to yourself over and over and over. You're giving yourself a year's worth of risk factor stress in one night, just playing cards. That damages your mind, your body, your soul, your everything. It is horrid for you. People who gamble, they really, really don't care if they win money. They just want to feel that feeling. They want that hit. They want that high. And that's all it is. That's all it's ever going to be. And I need everyone to understand this. If you ever gamble your money, you feel dangerous one day, whatever the case may be, you throw in $10, $20, and it's up 200, walk away. Go get some food. Go do something with it. You're going to lose it. You know you're going to lose it, and everyone around you knows you're going to lose it. The casino knows you're going to lose it. That's why they gave you the 200. They gave you the 200 so you know what it looked like to have 200. And when you lost the 200, you go back and deposit 200. So be very, 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 very careful. The best way to stay away from sin, the best way to not do anything is to just completely avoid it. Not do it at all. If you don't feel the feeling, you won't want to do it. It's that simple. If I don't know what something tastes like, I don't want to eat it. That simple. Okay? So be very, very careful. Gambling is one of the worst things you can possibly do on this whole entire planet. And I want to show you why. I am going to show you guys. I found this website that allows $100 test tokens. It's like fun. It's called Fun Cash. So it's not real money. It's $100, right, of fun cash. It's like fake money that you can gamble with on their website. And this is going to allow me to show my audience, right? It's going to allow me to show my audience how fast you lose money, okay? Or how fast you can make money while gambling. This is not an advertisement for gambling. Do not go on this website. I don't even want you to know what this website is. I don't want you to know what any of these websites are. Do not use them. Do not associate with them. Do not touch them. This is a complete sin. This is completely haram. And this is something you should never, ever do. And the reason I'm doing this is to show someone who does not and has not gambled before, someone who may be very young, someone who's under the age of 15, 16, 18, who cannot gamble, who has not gotten to sports betting and cryptocurrencies and all of this stuff, because I'm going to tell you this right now, okay, guys? The world is changing. You don't have to go to a casino anymore to gamble. You don't have to go to the horse race. You can watch the horses race to gamble. You can gamble from any part of your phone, anywhere, in games everywhere. You can gamble everywhere. Gambling is everywhere, inside everything. It is implemented in everything. It is so important for someone to understand and identify what gambling is, how it works, and how the hell to stay away from it, because it's implemented into everything in our daily lives because of our internet access, our cellular devices. This is very, 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 very important. Be careful. Half of your mobile games that you're playing that are free have gambling essences inside of them to keep you driving and to keep you going, that feeling, to keep you going. Be very, very careful. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show this website. Disclaimer, this is not an advertisement. This is not me promoting it. I hate it. It is the devil's game. It is horrible. But I want to show my audience how fast your money goes up, how fast your money goes down, and what happens, okay? Okay. So here we go. We're on this website. Not even going to say the name. Nothing. We're going to show you why gambling sucks. So, where do I go? The main screen. Let's go to chests. Halloween horror chest. So, these are the items inside this chest. It costs $2.95. Where's the fun cash? There it is. $100 in fun cash. $2.95. And these are the items that you can get. So 47% chance of basically breaking even, and then you have 1% chance of a pumpkin, a 0.5% chance of this green demon head, and yeah, so forth. So let's spin this a couple times and see what happens. Maybe we could hit one of these green guys, right? The green guy or the blue guy. Well, that's like a 0.5% chance, right? Oh, there's a pumpkin. There's 2 pumpkins. I know the percentage chance is low, but I mean, I am a lucky guy, right? Nah. We'll do 6? No? Well, that's not good. It won't work. What about this one? The percentage rate's higher, but it's way more expensive. Let's see. Let's hit it one more time. One more time. Alright, guys, so we're down to $30 from $100. We'll do half of the amount that we have on blackjack. He has a 10 and I have a 12. You have to hit that. And then you stand. Okay, so we're back to 45. We'll do 15 again. What are these, side bets? So this side bet, what is this, mixed pair? 6 and 6. They give you an extra $6. Alright, let's do it one more time. Right? That's not good. Yeah. Bro, what the heck is that? Where's that dice game? It's this. You change the win chance here. So I hit place bet and then it randomly rolls the dice between 1 and 100. Okay. Do it again. One more time. Oh, you lost. You lost twice. You lost 3 times. And you lost the whole thing. Well, there you go, guys. That's how easy it is to go ahead and full bomb lose in gambling. There's these chests that we tried opening in the beginning. I mean, let's hit the demo. It'll probably give us a demo, right? We were trying to, like, get one of these $84 items out of a $3 chest. That's usually how you would trying to get yourself up, is kind of consistency in a game, but we kind of just bounced around. None of it works. Bunch of garbanzo beans. Bunch of garbanzo beans. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming in today. Thank you for watching today's video. Do not, and I repeat, do not go gamble anything. Don't go do any of this garbage. You will lose your money. And if you do win money, which I'm very surprised that it did not put me up first. Usually, when you gamble, you hit big. Like, I was assuming, like, in that first chest or, like, my blackjack games, I was just going to keep, like, it's going to keep giving me wins. Because what it does is it initiates the human mind to make you think you're going to keep winning, so that you keep betting bigger each time. So it's like when you lose $10, then you put a $20 bet in, and then you lose 20, then you put a 40 in. And then you lose 40, you put an 80 in. You get what I'm saying? So that when you hit the 80, you make it all back, and you can play a smaller hand back after, and then gradually make money back. But the casino understands all of this. They've been around since the beginning of time. So there's nothing that you're putting past them. They're not stupid. And especially online, you want to talk about rigged? You want to talk about rigged in real life, where they have to build actual machinery and in mirrors and all types of different things to actually rig the game in front of your face in live person, like an illusion. Websites, they don't need that. They can change everything from behind a computer screen, the coding. All they have to do is adjust what they want the odds to be, or select an account that they want to win or an account that they want to lose, and it's rocking you. Trust me. So be very, 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 very aware where you're putting your money. Do not gamble your money. Keep your money safe. Keep your money clean, and God will protect you, and God will protect your money, and God will continue to bless you. I promise you, do not gamble. Do not touch these things. I know it might look cool. I know people, the streamers are doing it. The young kids are doing it. Everyone's doing it. Gambling's cool. Gambling's online's cool. Don't gamble. You want to gamble? Go invest in something. That's not a gamble. That's you taking a chance on something you believe in. Okay? No one believes in blackjack. No one believes in those opening those chests. There's no belief in that. It has no real world value. Go put your money into something that has real world value, real world security, and yeah, just don't stay away from this, guys. Stay away from this. There's a reason Las Vegas is called Sin City. There's a reason that millions of people throughout the United States over the last 20 years have lost their homes, have lost their lives, have lost their wives, have lost their kids because of gambling. And I know people personally who have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. I know people personally that have lost tens of thousands of dollars, that have been in very, very terrible situations, that have lost almost everything because of their gambling habits. I know people who have borrowed money and have lost people's borrowed money and cannot pay them back because of their gambling habits. When someone comes to you and they ask you for money because they need help, and you give them money and they lose your money gambling and they can't pay you back and they still need help, like when you need to pay your rent and you ask someone for money and then they give you money and then you spend that money they give you to gamble instead of paying your rent with it, and now you have no money for rent still. That's the problem of a gambling addict. It happens too much. And I want people that are watching my videos, that are seeking a more just path and a more godly path and a more understanding path, I want them to understand the world around them more. I want to take them into things more and show them how things operate and work a little more. I want your brain to really see it for what it is. I'm not the type of guy that's a saint. I'm not perfect. I'm not no prophet, priest, sheikh. I'm nothing, bro. I'm nothing when it comes to that. I'm here to open your mind. I'm here to connect you with God. I'm here for you to want to be a better person. I don't want you gambling. I don't want you drinking alcohol. I don't want you smoking. I don't want you doing any of these things that are harmful to your body. When you want to connect to God or when you want to learn something, read, learn, absorb information, get knowledge upon that subject. Don't be ignorant about it. If you want to learn about dinosaurs, go read about dinosaurs. Go travel to certain places and certain museums and go read about them and see the bones for yourself and test them and do whatever you need to do. But it's like you can't just expect to have all this knowledge naturally. You need to go seek it for yourself, and you need to engage with people around you, and you need to connect with the world around you to find these things and to figure this out. So be very, very careful, guys, when you are scavenging around the internet. There are gambling schemes everywhere. There is pornography everywhere. The amount of sin is ridiculous nowadays. The amount of satanic garbage is ridiculous nowadays. You have every single access to Satan right here. And you also have every single piece of access to God's information right here. So choose very, very well what you want with it. The companies and the governments are going to promote Satan's message. They're not going to promote God's message. You're going to get gambling and sex and money and alcohol and drugs. That's what's going to get promoted to this device. You understand me? You have to utilize this device as what it was made for. It is a tool. Do not let someone else use the tool for you. Utilize the tool for yourself. If you want to give yourself good things, you need to surround yourself with good things in this phone. Do not let them send the information to you. Screw gambling. Screw all of this garbage. Clear your mind, clean your head, and stay away from it all. I love you guys. 100 tokens to 0 tokens. Real quick. Real fucking quick. And until next time, thank you for coming in today. And stay away from gambling. Love you. Peace, blessings, and free Palestine.